Hello and welcome to Growing Up Gaming. Gentlemen, we have ourselves a very, very special episode as it is the most wonderful time of the year. Mariah Carey's Christmas album is coming. No, I'm joking.
Oh, buddy.
It
And
is-
speaking of Mariah Carey, and welcome, gentle ladies.
hello, gentle ladies and gentlemen. No,
There you
guys,
go.
it is the time
Stay
where,
woke, Mike.
where
Come on.
Mr. Keeley takes over all of our news feeds, and it is the game of the year nominees.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, man.
So, guys, actually, I guess before we start, my name is Mike. This is Brandon. That's Eric. All right. So this year, gentlemen, much like the last, we have plenty of categories to go through. We're going to be skipping a handful here, as you can see on your screen, for those who are tuning in on youtube.com/growingupgaming. But for our audio listeners, not to worry. We are going to be going through talking it. Brandon is currently slurping a beer, so please
Oh, man. My beer exploded. Sorry.
Audio listeners are loving
Oh,
this.
my God.
Oh, yeah. AMSR.
It's-
Oh, yeah.
Okay, either way, I'm going to continue on. We're going to be skipping a couple categories, things like best esports teams, things like that. Not to say they are not important. I just don't
We
think...
just don't give them.
Yeah,
But
well,
the coaches aren't.
Yeah, we honestly, I just don't think we're the right group to be talking about that. So
Our hymens have been bursted
we
many
will
years
move
ago.
from there, and we will be kicking things off with most anticipated. But before we get there, let's go through some ground rules, gentlemen. What we will
Alright.
be doing is, number one, giving our own votes about what do we feel and who do we think is going to be the winner of each category. You have
Two different things, though. Who do we think's going to win, and who do we want to win?
Okay, so
Got to address that.
okay, do we want to
okay.
do we want to award points for like you get 1 point for who do you think and 2 points for like who is going to, or are
Yeah.
we making things too complicated here?
We might be making things too complicated.
Okay.
Why don't we just do a split vote, being like, "Hey, this is my pick, but I think this is going to win."
Okay, but you have to make
Yeah,
a
yeah, I like
a
that.
final pick.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay. All right. So let me just make my chart here.
Just gonna live and die by the sword,
Mike,
then.
Brandon, and then Eric, and then we are also going to be voting live, which will be very fun. So either way, let's do a test run together, gentlemen. So most anticipated game of the year.
Oh,
So
buddy.
most anticipated game recognizes an announced game that has. Oh, I'm like slightly like I'm like 30% dyslexic. So I throw.
You identify as someone
40%
who's
drunk.
dyslexic?
I don't know what I identify as, guys. Sometimes, so recognized as an
And a
announced
pinata.
game that has been demonstrated. What is that word?
Demonstrably?
Uh,
That demonstratably is what they meant to say, but they're missing an I.
Okay, so I'm not okay. So maybe
So it's demonstrably.
yeah, that's just bad.
Way to go, Jeff.
That's just bad English.
That's not dyslexia, Mike. That is a typo.
Okay,
Yeah.
illustrated potential to push a game in a medium forward. Either way,
There's
what game
somebody
are we
in
all
the
looking?
chat that's being like, "You guys are idiots."
What game
That is
are we
actually-
all looking forward to? So the nominees.
Hades 2.
Are these games coming out this year?
Yes, this would be no. I think this is just the most
Oh,
anticipated in
okay.
general. So can we get a please timeout? The nominees are Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Hades 2, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Star Wars Outlaws, and Tekken 8. So let's start with who do we think is going? Or I guess like Brendan, what's your pick?
Hades 2.
All right, Eric.
Outlaws.
Ooh, Star Wars.
What?
Outlaws is, from my understanding, like what's that game that came out on Xbox? The space one.
Starfield.
Starfield. Thank you.
Starfield the good?
Starfield mixed with that game, that Star Wars game that was canned like 7 years ago that I was dying for.
Was it not 227 something like that? Right.
Yeah. It was based on a floor on
131
Coruscant.
1313 it was Star Wars 13.
There, that's it. So I feel like it'll be a mix of those two games, and oh, buddy, I love me some Star Wars.
So it is a Ubisoft game. So it's Ubisoft in Massive Entertainment. Massive Entertainment is currently working on the Avatar's Frontier for Pandora, which I'm not going to lie, looks very mediocre. And then they
Yeah.
also made Tom
Yes.
Clancy 2's The Division. So that's the studio.
Division was fun.
The Division is good.
So that could lend itself well, though, for the format for Outlaws.
Yeah.
If they have
Mhm.
experience doing Division.
Yeah. So Eric, you're going to go Outlaws. I'm joining Brandon in Hades 2, mostly because
On the correct team.
Yeah,
Yes.
mostly because that is our like I'm not gonna like.
Not to mention,
again,
it's
I
gonna
will say,
win. The hype
yeah.
train is outrageous.
Absolutely, Hades will win.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Eric, you've already locked
And
in.
and I will play. I will play the fuck out of Hades, but I want Star Wars Outlaws.
Okay.
That is the
See,
game that I'd rather play.
This is a perfect example. I love it. Like for me, Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth is the one that's top level for me to want to play. But I
Yeah.
know Hades is gonna win, and I also really want to play Hades.
Yeah.
Like those two are pretty neck and neck for me. But I just think Hades 2 is gonna win. But also, you can't discredit. We've not mentioned Final Fantasy Rebirth.
I know. I was actually surprised, Brandon, that you didn't go down that route.
The thing is, it's only for PlayStation people. So like the Xbox community isn't anticipating it because they can't play it.
Yeah, but even
That's one thing.
Also, how many times can you re-release Final Fantasy VII?
Well, buddy, did you play Final Fantasy VII?
They should have done it one time. Just made a Final Fantasy VII full remake, one game, not a trilogy, and let us have
We
it.
don't know it's going to be a trilogy, though.
Oh, it's going to be a
It's gonna be a
trilogy.
trilogy.
Yeah, it's going to be a trilogy.
All right, let's go to the next category, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Best adaptation.
We could talk about Final Fantasy VII all day.
Yeah. All right, so best adaptation. So basically, we are recognizing outstanding creative work that faithfully and authentically adapts a video game to another entertainment medium. So our nominees are Castlevania Nocturne. Let's just say Nocturnal.
Nocturne.
Thank you. That is on Netflix.
Have you guys seen that one yet?
Not yet, but
No.
I've heard that the the Castlevania animes are very good.
They are
So
sick.
good. Oh, you
I've
haven't
seen the
seen
first
either
two.
of them?
No,
Oh,
good.
so good.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
I do want to check it out.
Highly
I
recommend.
do.
The Cyberpunk one was also
Cyberpunk
excellent.
was phenomenal.
Mhm.
So Castlevania Nocturne, whatever it is, that's a stupid word.
Actually, wait, why are we addressing that? Cyberpunk should be on this.
Yeah, I was thinking
That's
that. Do you think Cyberpunk was last year?
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, maybe it was, and we're like, I'm just time.
2022. 2022
Yeah.
was Cyberpunk.
Okay, so yeah, no, that would have been last year.
we
That
good.
was excellent.
We good. All right, so continuing on. So it is Castlevania, Gran Turismo, The Last of Us, Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Twisted Metal.
So I didn't see Gran Turismo,
Yeah.
the movie, and I haven't watched Twisted Metal yet either.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But Last of Us, I think, wins from what I know of everything, because as an adaptation, it's literally the first game redone perfectly with more depth on different stories.
That's fair. I feel like it both faithfully and authentically adapts the video game.
Yeah,
1,000%.
It's the bill the best.
Okay,
And
so
that's what I thought.
Phenomenal.
Brandon, you going?
And Twisted Metal, you know what? The adaptation is terrible because it's not just people fighting in cars. It has a storyline. So like the game is already lost. They have a story. So
that's fair.
It's already out of the running.
Eric Yumo. So Brandon, you're going to go Last of Us. Eric, what you got?
Last of Us.
Last of Us.
Last of Us. And I also am going to go Last of Us.
I love when we finish together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Baby.
I do think Mario would be the closest, in my opinion, as like a potential winner. But I do think like Last of Us was just like, I feel like just brought everyone to HBO and like had so many people talking about it.
At the same time, though, for adaptation, I've never seen a Mario game where they had to recruit the Kongs to fight a war after they did Mario Kart to go fight Bowser.
So
and
good.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no game, like there's no adaptation. It's just they took the characters.
Yeah.
So, in terms of adaptation, strict to the letter, Last of Us is the only one that's a strict adaptation.
Faithful adaptation.
Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, so guys, moving on. Best multiplayer. So, multiplayer for outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massive multiplayer experiences, irrespective of a game's genre or platform. So, gentlemen, our nominees are from Larian Studios, Baldur's Gate 3, Blizzard Entertainment, Diablo 4, from Recreate Games, Party Animals, Capcom, Street Fighter 6, and, of course, Sony PlayStation, Super Mario Wonder. I'm joking, Nintendo. All right, so this is a pretty good one. I do think I know. Actually, no, I actually don't know where you guys are going to go with this one. So I will leave.
This one's wild.
Brandon, I think we got a good flow going. So Brandon, kick it off, and then we'll do Eric next.
So I'd say, because it's obviously these games are awesome, but you have to look at multiplayer aspects. So judging them like on what their face value is of purely on a multiplayer aspect, if the three of us are playing together, which one of these is the most fun? Baldur's Gate, whole buddy. Like if we had a party and we played a whole campaign together, incredible. Like top tier multiplayer game, but does it fit the bill as like if we played it solo versus with other people, how much different is it? It is going to be more fun.
Yep.
Because we're making decisions as a group, which
Yep.
is cool. So that's a really cool one because there's no other game on the chart that incorporates group decisions and living with them like any other one of these games. But then if you look at it from a multiplayer aspect of just like fun banter and play between each other, Diablo 4, it's questionable. Party Animals, I've never played, but I hear amazing things of just having fun murdering the fuck out of each other as adorable. Like, look at this gangster
You
croc.
can play as a
Like,
I've never even heard of it.
bro. Look at the it's a corgi. He's so cute.
yeah, and he murders.
Buddy, you know he
Like,
slays.
yeah. Oh, he slays on and off the court. Look at that face.
Absolutely.
The peanut butter, oh, outrageous.
Alright.
So and then Street Fighter, obviously online. There's no competition like fighting somebody in person. I have not played Super Mario Wonder, so I don't know. I imagine it's a screen co-op
Yeah,
experience.
both couch co-op as
Shared
well
screen.
as online.
So for best multiplayer, I feel like because it's Blizzard, they have so much dick sand that they need to win an award for Diablo 4, and they're not going to win in any other category because of all the controversy and whatever. I feel like Diablo 4 may pull off the win here
Boom, Brandon,
because they need
locking it in.
they need it.
Are you locking it
Well,
in?
because Baldur's Gate's going to win Game of the Year.
Okay,
Spoiler alert.
Brandon's
It's also
locking
going to win a bunch of other shit. So I feel like Diablo 4 needs to get some type of recognition. Otherwise, it's a bit of a slap in the face to Blizzard. So I think Diablo 4 will win, but I don't think it deserves it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, but
My number one would be Baldur's Gate.
okay. Okay, so what are you locking in? You haven't given me a straight answer.
My personal pick would be Baldur's Gate. What I think will win will be Diablo 4.
So which one are you locking in?
Let's hear what you guys have to say, and then we'll lock in together.
We're not doing anything until you lock in your answer.
Oh, you little bitch. All right. I'm going to lock in as what is the best multiplayer game of the year is Baldur's Gate 3.
Perfect. Thank you very much. And also for our listeners at home, for those who don't remember, I have beaten Brandon on
in every single
the
betting competition.
All right, Eric, what you got, buddy?
I would like to say Baldur's Gate because personally, I think that, like Brandon was saying, if you're doing a group setting, like you have a group of friends playing as a party together, going through a campaign together.
Yep.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. It would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
But having played Super Mario Bros. Wonder and played it multiplayer, it's hilarious. And as far as a game that can be for the whole family, I don't think you can beat Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Okay.
When you go into family, yeah, you can't. Obviously, Cosby Corporation, no blends, but then also Baldur's Gate, yeah, definitely not PC.
But
actually, it's PC. It's out PC at the ass,
but it's a challenging
family
game
friendly.
too. Like it's a much more complicated game. You couldn't play it with a bunch of kids; it would never get anywhere.
No,
I'm gonna go with Wonder as my vote.
Nice.
Okay.
Also, before I get to my vote, so the Golden Joystick Awards have already taken place and winners have been given out. But best multiplayer actually went to Mortal Kombat 1. But their nominees are very different. So their nominees are Exoprimal, Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, Remnant 2 for you, big boy Brando.
Oh, buddy, I fucking
Mortal
love
Kombat 1
too.
and We Were Here Expeditions, which I've never heard of in my entire life. But
I can see Mortal Kombat getting that win.
To Mortal Kombat.
Honestly, I feel like I don't know if there's been a year where a Mortal Kombat has been released where it wasn't nominated for like multiplayer or fighting.
Yeah, I think it is for fighting. I'm gonna lock in. So I actually don't know. I actually agree with you guys. This one is, I would say, a pretty tricky one. Just to make life interesting, I'm gonna lock in Diablo 4. So let's do it here. Okay, now I guess the final question: which one do we want to vote for? I think Baldur's Gate is a pretty. All right, Party Animals it is. All right, continuing. Continuing on.
Let's do it. Fuck it. Whatever.
Continuing on, best sports/racing game. We don't need to spend too much time on this one here. Basically, we got EA Sports FC, F1 2023, Forza Motorsport, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, and then the Crew Motorfest. Brandon,
Buddy,
like in 20
what
seconds.
beats Hot Wheels? What beats Hot Wheels?
Okay.
But it's going to be Forza
Like-
Motorsport.
Forza?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forza, Eric?
Same opinion.
Forza,
Same opinion.
I'm gonna go.
Be Forza.
I'm gonna go Hot Wheels on your ass.
Hot Wheels is fun though.
It's supposed to be really good. All right,
played it.
and who are we
Pretty
voting for? You know what? Let's give it to the.
What?
Okay,
Why the
fine.
fuck?
Oh,
No,
give
what?
Forza.
Yeah,
Let's
pick one that
win
we
this.
actually picked, you bitch.
All right, fine.
All
Just
right.
bad because Party Animal's gonna win. All right, gentlemen. Next up, best sim/strategy. So best game focused on real-time or turn-based simulation or strategy game, irrespective of platform. Eric, I feel like. Well, actually, Brandon, you as well. I think this one is definitely both your guys.
I
picks
played 3 of these
rather
games,
than
so yeah.
rather than mine. So we have nominees are from Way Forward and Nintendo, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. We got Colossal Order, which is City Skylines 2. Relic Entertainment and Sega, which is Company of Heroes. Intelligent Software, which makes Fire Emblem Engage. And then we have Nintendo with Pikmin 4. So, Brando, kick it off, big boy.
Fire Emblem.
Ooh. Eric?
Safe bet, but if anybody actually knows what they're talking about, Advanced Wars.
So
That's where I'm going.
I'm going to
Right,
disagree there
Brandon.
because that
Okay.
game came out over a decade ago.
I
This is
know,
a
but it's
re-release.
still the best one on the list.
But that's the thing, because it's a through and through re-release of the original game, it shouldn't even be on the list.
No,
You're not wrong.
I would go against that. Mostly because
I wouldn't.
Well, they have
Obviously.
spoiler. Resident Evil 4 is here is at Game of the Year, and like
Yeah,
that's been,
but spoiler
that's been
alert,
released
that was
on-
a ground up
yeah, but
remake.
it's also been released. Yeah, but this is a ground up remake.
This is a
No, it's
reboot
not.
camp.
It's
Brandon.
Did you
it
play
is a
it?
reboot camp, Brandon.
Yeah, so I owned it. I played
Read the
it. It
words,
is not a
Brandon.
reboot. It is literally an up-resed version of the original game. There's no reclassification. It does not fall into the classifications required for a nominee. RE4, it's a new game. They've made it, they've altered the perception, they've altered the levels, they've altered everything. So Resident Evil 2 remake really established that formula because it was a remake from the ground up and it changed everything. It was better than the original parts. Reboot is the exact same shit you had back then, just on a different platform. So that's why I disagree. Even though it's excellent and it's a really good game, it's the same thing. It shouldn't be on the list, in my opinion. And that's my opinion.
I hope it wins.
Just my opinion.
All right, Brandon, Eric. Sorry, are you locking in Advance Wars?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna lock that.
All right, sounds good. And I am going to lock in the winner, which will be Pikmin 4.
Yes, I'm also going
Which-
to pick
yeah.
Pikmin 4 for the winner.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you were doing Fire Emblem,
No, I just prefer Fire Emblem. But for what it's going to win is Pikmin 4.
Brandon. We've gone through this now for 6 categories.
Hey, I'm going to tell you what I want and what I think are very
No,
different
I don't care
things.
what you want. I want you to lock something in.
So I'm locking in Pikmin 4 is going to win,
Thank
but
you.
I like Fire Emblem.
Okay, so all right, who are we? I guess if Brandon and I are both picking Pikmin,
Yeah,
then
definitely
we pick
Pikmin.
Pikmin. All right, sounds good. Thank you guys. I appreciate you both. I love you. All right, next up we have Best Family. So for the best game,
Ooh.
appropriate. Thank you for family play, irrespective of game genre or platform. So the nominees are from Disney Illusion Island, from Recreate Game, Party Animal, Nintendo, Pikmin 4, from Sonic Team, Sega and Arzest, Sonic Superstars, and then Nintendo, we have Super Mario Wonder. So, gentlemen, best family. You know what? For this round, Eric, why don't you kick us off so that Brandon doesn't
Lead us
screw up
up.
the rules?
Brandon, watch how easy this is. Super Mario Bros. Wonder.
Thank you, Eric.
Hey, guess what? You know how easy it is? I also agree. Super Mario. I haven't played it, but I agree.
one's your favorite?
I haven't played any of them.
I am going to
Actually, Super
also.
Pikmin.
I'm going to also vote Super Mario Wonder as well.
Yeah.
So we are all aligned on that. I love it.
Wait, what does Super Mario Bros. Wonder have that Sonic Frontiers doesn't have?
Yeah, did you Eric, Brandon, did you see
God.
that article? So it's like it's all pissed off. They're like, what the hell does they have that we don't?
Yeah, sucks to suck.
What does
Sonic hasn't
Zelda
been
have
good
that
since it
Sonic
came out.
doesn't have? Well,
It's so funny. All right, gentlemen. Next up, best fighting game. So first off, God of Rock by Modus Studios.
Never
Mortal
heard of it.
Kombat 1 by NetherRealm. Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls 2, which is pretty crazy because this game came out literally
fucking
like
need.
last week. So
yeah.
pretty cool. I guess fighting games are also a little like not a whole lot this year, but either way.
Bit barren.
Nickelodeon All-Star Brawls 2, and then we have Pocket Bravery, which I hear is actually supposed to be a pretty good game. And wrapping up, best fighting game, Street Fighter 6. So, Brandon,
Mikey, why don't you start us then?
Okay, I'll start this one off. I'm going to go Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, okay.
Brandon?
Oh.
Okay, no. Let's go, Eric. Let's go, Eric.
Okay.
I already finished.
I'm going to stick with
okay.
MK1 as well. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to go for All-Star Brawl, but I'm outvoted. So I will concede because that was my second pick.
Nice.
If not tied for first.
Yeah, don't Brandon, you're a trendsetter. You're not a follower. Don't follow us.
It's that beard, man. It's magnetic.
Although I will say,
trying to grow for it.
I don't know if it will have, I guess like any play. I don't know if it'll have any play into the voting, but there has been some slight controversy within the world of Mortal Kombat 1 because NetherRealm keeps going into their greasy ass, slimy like back pockets as they did with the last Mortal Kombat with the whole monetization. So they released a single Halloween fatality, $9.99.
What?
Brandon almost spit out his beer.
I almost pasted my screen and not in a fun way.
Fatality?
For a single Halloween fatality, which was like, it was a cool fatality. Basically, the character goes and grabs a jack-o'-lantern or a pumpkin, if you will.
99 cents for everybody's Halloween fatality would have been worth it.
Yeah, so puts it on someone's head. All these like creepy crawlers crawl out of it, and then I think he like kicks the Halloween thing off, and it's just like the head comes out. It's like it was cool. It's not $10 cool though. So there was a lot of backlash. NetherRealm has since gone back and is now free. So
that's the correct response.
Their money back?
That I don't know. That I actually
probably not.
But probably not because
honestly, it's pretty shit.
Yeah,
that's the type of thing that makes you not want to forgive a studio.
Yeah, and well, they did.
This category is easy.
Yeah, they did this. They did it again in the last Mortal Kombat and the one before. There's been like always launch monetization issues of them just kind of being gross and greasy.
Yeah, that I have seen that in the past too.
Yeah,
just with like the constant drip feed of like, here's this character, $10. Here's this character, $10.
Which a whole character for $10.
Oh, honestly, I'm amazed that Whiskey can stand after all that cocaine he did last night. Jesus.
For our listeners,
slapping bitches all night.
Mr. Whiskey Vincenzo Vaca has made his way to the Grown Up Gaming stage. Whiskey, say hi.
Hello, senors, coconuts. My name is Whiskey.
Okay, back to it, gentlemen.
Yep.
Okay, we're back. All right, guys. So either way, moving off from best fighting game onto another topic that is for you, gentlemen. Best RPG. So the best game that is designed for rich player character customization and progression, including massive multiplayer experiences. Number 1, we have Larian Studios, Baldur's Gate 3, Square Enix, Final Fantasy, was that 16? Yeah, 16, right? Round 8 Studios, Lies of P, Sabotage Studios, Sea of Stars, and then Bethesda Games, Starfield. Brandon?
I feel like me and Eric can finish in unison on this one. On the count of 3, Eric, do you want to simultaneously climax, or like how do you want to do this?
Oh yeah. I'm already there.
Lemgardia, Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm just gonna go Baldur's Gate 3, and we can move on.
Honestly, this could be a best RPG of all time category, and it would still win.
Yeah.
So we're not voting Starfield.
Baldur's Gate 3, like we were talking about it on the last episode, was like it's everything an RPG should be.
It's perfect.
It's the epitome of what an RPG should be.
Yeah.
Done.
Which also at the same time might put it in contention for Game of the Year, because some people don't want a perfect RPG, which I'm not one of those people, but some people might not want it.
Why would someone?
Which we can see from this category that Mike pulled up, best action adventure.
Here we go, baby.
And some of these games hit fucking hard.
Yeah, this one's actually, I would say, one of the toughest categories, one of the toughest
super
choices. So best action adventure. So for the best action adventure game, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Okay, so let's keep that all in mind, gentlemen. Number
Yep.
1, Remedy Entertainment, Alan Wake 2, which I do not have, but
buddy.
guys, I am like, I think
fucking need
I
it.
need it. Yeah, need it pretty hard.
I need
Insomniac
it
2,
so hard.
Insomniac Games, Spider-Man 2, Capcom Resident Evil 4, Respawn Entertainment, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and then Nintendo Star Wars Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So far this is easily the hardest category we've gotten to.
Well, Mike,
I would
being that
agree.
it's the hardest, why don't you start?
I'm going to start, and
Get wrecked, Mike.
I am going to give my vote to Alan Wake 2.
Boo.
Hasn't
You haven't
even
played it.
Nope. But Spider-Man's an 8.5, so I know that's not going to win.
Ass, your filthy gypsy mouth.
Resident Evil 4, I kind of want to go with also because it is like, it's just getting so many accolades, but it annoys me because
the list.
the game, it's not, it shouldn't.
It's been a full remake. It counts.
Brandon, what do
So
you got?
it's installed on my console. I'm ready to
Then
play
vote
Resident
for it,
Evil
Brandon.
4.
Yeah, then vote
Vote
for
I
it.
haven't
for
played it yet, though.
Vote for it.
So the way I look at it, you have to look at the category specifically, not your favorite game, right? So we have combat, traversal, and puzzle solving. Traversal, obvious winner is Spider-Man, because how else? What is more epic than swinging, spidering all across for traversal?
Probably the greatest
Puzzles,
traversal
though,
of all time.
Spider-Man sucks for puzzles. There are no puzzles. It's shit. Like there's no puzzles realistically.
Yeah.
Jedi Survivor also really doesn't have puzzles, but Tears of the Kingdom has mad puzzles, just fucking dripping puzzles, which is really good. But traversal is also quite good in Tears of the Kingdom. And combat-wise, honestly, Jedi Survivor takes it. Because there's no competition, in my opinion, from what I've seen and played of all of these games. There's no competition for combat. Jedi Survivor absolutely destroys, but doesn't really have much puzzle solving, and traversal is also not great. Then you take it into adventure. What takes you on the biggest adventure? Zelda, not really much of an adventure, unfortunately, in my opinion, because the story is very non-existent to shit. Survivor, excellent fucking story. Like watching a movie, which is only succeeded by Spider-Man's level of storytelling, which was off the chart, best of the year, without question for storytelling. Yeah. 10 out of 10 for storytelling. So it's really fucking hard. So traversal, Spider-Man, puzzle solving, Zelda, combat, Jedi. So honestly, action mixed with adventure, for me, it comes down to either Spider-Man or Jedi Survivor.
Make your pick,
which I'm going to land on.
Do it.
I feel a little dirty, but I'm going Spider-Man.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I honestly, my heart actually wants to say Jedi Survivor.
No.
But I think Spider-Man is better because of traversal.
Yeah.
And puzzles, kind of.
Eric?
Like, Brandon's not wrong in his breakdown of all of these options.
I'll give him that.
But
I am wrong a lot, but I think I'm pretty good on this.
I don't know. Like, it definitely won't be Jedi Survivors. I don't think it has the following. And compared to a Spider-Man and Alan Wake that is getting critical acclaim and Zelda, I really don't think RE4 or Jedi Survivor have any chance here. I have to go with Zelda though.
Ooh,
like it is the epitome of action adventure. It always has been. And the puzzling, the combat is actually pretty solid if you like that kind of combat and if you're good at it, because I know a lot of people, sorry Dan, are not good at it. But if you can get used to it and you know the game, it's pretty great.
Nice.
It's something really different.
Nice. Makes sense because Spider-Man's combat is weak.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say weak. I definitely wouldn't.
Not weak, but it's easy.
Yeah.
It's not difficult.
Yeah.
Zelda's combat is more flushed out.
Yeah, but Spider-Man's combat is so beautiful. Zelda's combat's so janky and yucky.
Honestly, yes.
You're janky and yucky.
Honestly, coming off of every time I've played Zelda, I have played a Soulsborne game before then. So everything feels like trash compared to that, except for Jedi Survivor. Jedi Survivor's combat held up to a Soulsborne level game.
Nice.
Like, not quite the same, but like it's like someone from the OHL that went into the NHL on a weekend and like did pretty fucking good.
All right, guys,
Like,
let's continue on. So because I have the mouse,
this
I'm
is a
gonna
tough
vote
one.
for Alan Wake.
So none of us have played for it. That's my one gripe.
Yeah,
None of us have played Alan Wake,
but I do need
and I want to because I think it actually might do better than we all expected.
Yeah, I do need it though.
Fair.
All right, gentlemen. Next up, and let's get things rocking and rolling here. So we have best action game for the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. So we have from software, Armored Core 5,
Let's fucking go.
Armored Core 6,
6.
Thank you guys. Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubadonk. We have Dead Island 2.
Did you say Rubadonk?
Yeah. We have Dead Island 2, Ghost Runner 2, Hi-Fi Rush, and then Remnant 2. So Brandon, I think I know where you're gonna go, but let's kick it off.
You may be surprised, sir. So unfortunately, I've only played Remnant 2 out of these.
Yeah.
But in terms of an action game, I want to say Armored Core is probably going to take it.
Yeah.
Either that or Ghost Runner 2.
Yeah, Ghost Runner looks pretty dope.
It looks like, in terms of purely action, I don't know if anything beats Ghost Runner 2.
That's fair.
Like, just the breakneck speed
this is the
and like
action
reaction
category.
It is the purely action.
That's like pure action. Remnant 2 isn't a pure action game.
Yeah.
It does have a lot of action, but it is not purely action, if that makes sense.
Brandon,
and what it does for action is not as good as something that's faster paced, like Ghost Runner.
Yeah. Brandon, did you not play Dead Island?
Your vote, perhaps.
No, I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, you're such a savage.
I have it. It's, as all you Guggernauts out there know, I managed to, what was it? I pre-ordered it 10 years ago almost. And I got it for what, $35?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Even though it was a $90 release title, but because my pre-order was 10 years and I had to go through Best Buy support, and it got shipped to an old address because they wouldn't switch the address, and I had to go pick it up from the old address and explain the reasons why I had to go pick up mail at this random address. But I did it all for that low price tag.
So awesome. Okay, give me your answer, Brandon.
Oh, buddy. I don't fuck. It's so tough. I'm going to go Ghost Runner 2.
Nice. Eric?
Armored Core 6.
Nice. And I'm going to actually take this one. I'm going to take a bit of a flyer on. I'm going to go Hi-Fi Rush.
Wild.
Yeah, hi-fi your fucking way out of this conversation there, bud.
I'm going to go Hi-Fi Rush. And then just, I guess, because none of us voted on it, Remnant 2. We're good with that?
Yeah.
Forward?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, to vote on it?
No, okay. Yeah, just to give that one the vote and then we move forward.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
honestly, I'm super proud of them. They made an incredible title.
Yeah.
And it's not even a full price game, so nut up and pay for it.
Makes it even better. All right, guys. This one should be pretty quick because none of us actually have it. Best VR AR. So we have Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Humanity, Resident Evil Village VR, and then Synopsis.
Village. No question.
Village for Brandon. Eric?
Horizon.
Thank you.
Looks so fun.
It does look really fun. I'm going to go Horizon as well.
Oh, you're both.
Sorry, Brandon.
Shit.
Give it to Village, though, for the vote.
I'm done with that.
Oh, thank you, Eric. I love you. But I just think for VR, what's better than Spooks?
Yeah, it is true. Cars are pretty good, though. All right, guys. Best mobile game. Honestly, a little disappointed my Marvel Snap did not make it in, but I think that also might have been.
Honestly, because Marvel Snap is shit.
I'll kill you. It might have been from last year. So, best mobile game, we have Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, Hello Kitty Adventure Island, Honkai Star Rail, Monster Hunter Now, and Terra Nil. Brandon.
Terra Nil looks pretty dope.
So I've played Ever Crisis, and it was actually quite good.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter, I have it downloaded, but I haven't played it. But I'm gonna give it to Ever Crisis just because the storyline was actually pretty fucking solid.
Nice. Eric?
Yeah, just based on all the ads I've seen, Honkai Star Rail.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
I've been bombarded with that on YouTube.
I actually haven't.
It's all that
Weishu
or
about it. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. Brandon, I'll join you with FF7. I was gonna go Final Fantasy.
Honestly,
I was gonna go
FF7
Hello Kitty, but I don't think it's gonna take it. To be honest.
I say, don't want to out yourself there, Mike.
Good save, Mike.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you both. All right, let's keep it rocking and rolling. So next up, we have best debut indie. Here we go, boys. Here we go.
Ooh.
All right, so this is the best debut game crafted by an independent studio. So we have Cocoon by Geometric Interactive. We got
Geometric.
Thank you, Brandon. We got Dredge by Black Salt Games. We got Pizza Tower by Tour de Pizza. We got
They win. That's it.
we got Venba, which is a fantastic game. If you haven't heard, I did an
Oh, you did
love
indie love on
on
this one.
Venba,
I
yeah.
did.
From
Oh, right.
Versailles Games, and then we got Viewfinder, which looks like a crazy puzzle game. I'm not
does
big.
look
I'm not big into the puzzle
beautiful.
games, but Viewfinder looks like a trip and a half. So it does look really cool. And that's by Sad Owl Studios. Great name as well. Brandon, you're gonna go Pizza Tower.
Pizza Tower's got this.
Eric Chimo.
I've seen some gameplay for Dredge, and it looks pretty neat. So that's where I'm gonna go.
Nice. I think that's a solid choice as well. So my heart says Venba. I'm gonna go a little Brandon on your asses. My heart says Venba. Because
go.
I did really truly
Let it out,
enjoy.
buddy.
I enjoyed the story of it. I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed how just it was 2 hours long and just perfect for like, oh, I have a night to game, toss it on,
Yeah.
and like go through a beautiful story. But I think I am going to go with Dredge as well.
Oh,
Nice.
Dredge looks sick, so I will concede. I've just heard people talk about Pizza Tower a lot.
Yeah,
so that's why I
Pizza
voted for it.
Pizza Towers does look really, really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know anything about any of these games
I
apart
don't
from your review of Venba,
think Pizza Tower
which just made
is
me want to
on
order Indian food.
Switch. Once Pizza Tower comes on Switch, I will definitely be buying it.
Oh, it's not on Switch already?
No, I think it's only on Steam.
Oh, that's
let me
hella
pull it up
weak.
here. Yeah, it's only on Windows, right? As of right now, it's only on Steam.
Okay. Well, once they fix that mistake, then they can win.
Yeah, Dredge is
So
definitely
Dredge it is.
Dredge is definitely getting a lot of what's it called? Let's call it airtime. Like
Treasure.
Thank you, Eric. All right, gentlemen.
Nice, Eric.
So the next category we got is best independent game. So this is for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside of the traditional publishing system. All right, gentlemen. So the nominees are Cocoon, Dave the Diver from Mint Rocket, Dredge from Black Sail Games, Sea of Stars from Sabotage Studios, and then Viewfinder from Sad Owl. And then just because I forgot to mention the studio name, it is Geometric. I will always keep getting that wrong. So Cocoon is Geometric Studios. Pretty solid list this year, guys.
Honestly, it really is.
I can dig this one.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, what do you got for us from Best Independent?
So I've only played Dave the Diver out of these.
Yeah.
And I fucking need Dave the Diver. I need it so fucking hard. But I know you guys like Sea of Stars, so I am torn. But I'm going full Dave the Diver.
Let's go, my boy.
Because I just fucking love it so much.
I love you. I love you, Brandon. Eric,
I love you too.
You gotta go see?
So what I've seen of Dave the Diver, I don't know that Sea of Stars as much as I'm really enjoying that game and love that genre. I don't know that it does anything as unique as Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver seems to kind of bring a whole different, not a whole different spin, but a whole group of different spins. You know, like there's so much going on in that game. There's so much you can do with that game that you can't do with just a JRPG, right? So I think my vote's also with Dave the Diver.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'd be curious because you've played the most Sea of Stars, and I would argue that, like, I don't know because I haven't played it, but Sea of Stars has a storyline where, like,
Great
Dave the Diver doesn't really.
It kind of has a story, but I know what you mean.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It does.
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
as much story as a, hey, you're a fat, out of shape guy that needs to get in shape to hunt sushi in a mythical hole and start a sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
That is the only story.
Go back to the category there, Mike.
So back to the category. So we got, here you go, buddy.
It says for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Like, sure, outside the traditional publisher system,
look
but
at you,
creative
buddy.
and technical
So
achievement.
proud.
Sea of Stars is not.
I would say
Dave the
specifically
Diver
creative and
crushes that.
technical, right? Like it's
You
just
son of a
it's
bitch.
the
I love you,
traditional
beautiful
flow.
bastard.
Honestly?
No.
Okay. I'm very okay. So Eric, you're gonna go Dave?
Having not played it, but having watched a bit of it, and I'm dying for it. Yeah, I'm going for Dave.
Damn, boys.
Me too.
Okay. Okay. You know what?
Mike, you already outvoted, so
yeah,
you
I
can,
know,
as a D, you can hop on board the train or you can take a stance.
So
Although
I'm
Cocoon,
thoroughly enjoying Dave the Diver, and like, but again, if you're like, here, let me throw in a
well, you played
trailer.
them both, so
Yeah.
That's
So
why.
I would actually, I think I would push back against like Sea of Stars from a creative, and although it's like, okay, I guess you can make the argument that it's basically Chrono Trigger. It's like modern Chrono Trigger.
sure.
That's a good argument though.
But
Yeah.
like it's also like incredibly polished, and both of them are. So like, we're not kind of, there's nothing there, but I don't know, man. And then if we are talking about creative and technical achievement, here, let me throw on Viewfinder here. But look, like this game just looks crazy. Look at this. It has like a
Which game
puzzle.
is
This
this?
is
Oh,
Viewfinder.
Viewfinder.
So like you go and you're trying to solve the puzzle, and you put that there, and now it creates a ramp. Like it's just like,
That is pretty cool.
it's like,
Oh,
yeah, this looks cool, eh?
oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I would be so bad at this game. So for, I guess, like, I don't even know. Eric, describe this for the
What?
listeners.
Oh my god.
Describe this for the listeners, Eric.
Okay, yeah.
It
This
is
Wait,
like
Mike, are we not doing video?
Yeah, but the video people can see it, but the audio
imagine
people
Sorry,
can't.
Stevie
having
Wonder's out there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
imagine having a stroke, but specifically with your eyes
Post-it notes you threw out the
in
window.
like a 3D acid trip kind of way.
Right? Like,
That's
come on, guys, that looks pretty good.
Strikingly
that's-
accurate. Strikingly accurate.
Come on.
Yeah,
guys.
Oh my
Stop
god,
this.
what the fuck?
Stop this.
Like, you see what it said there? Play has no limits. I feel like with that game, there really are no limits. You can make
the
things
first
as
time that-
stupid and wacky
Yeah.
and just nonsensical as you want.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Buddy.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna go Sea of Stars for my vote.
After all that big ups on Viewfinder,
Yeah.
you little bitch.
Are we good to give Cocoon the vote?
I think
Oh,
so.
buddy.
Like, I don't think Cocoon is not in the running, but I
All right,
haven't.
Can we address
haven't
that
played
Dave
it.
the Diver is gonna win?
Okay, I'll give it
though?
to David Diver.
Because
I would be
Dave the Diver is a lot of websites' game of the year.
honestly, I would be
Really?
absolutely thrilled if David the Diver wins. I do not want to take anything away from that game because I have been thoroughly enjoying it. The little cutscene animations are the best I've ever seen in like any game. Basically, okay,
Oh, I love the anime,
Yeah.
like sushi animations.
as a quickest rundown, I think we went through this in another episode, but either way, Dave the Diver's broken down to two parts. One part you're diving and you're catching fish and you're kind of checking off achievements and things to do. And then the other part is you run a sushi restaurant and it's kind of a simulator of a restaurant sim, right? Obviously, what you catch, you can then serve in your restaurant, and there's just like crazy cool stories, and you go and you fight giant octopuses and the whole thing there. So kind of combat's fun, everything's fun, but then all of the characters that you meet, so whenever you like upgrade your gun, it goes into these really cool kind of like 10-second long anime like inspired things, and they are just an absolute treat to go through. So
You're
I don't
an
know.
absolute treat.
Thanks, buddy. Dave's awesome. I really enjoy it. I hope it does win, to be fully honest. But also, Sabotage Studios, they made The Messenger, which was one of my favorite games a couple years back, and they are from Montreal, so I do have to give them some
Ooh.
Canadian love.
Need
All right, gentlemen. Let's
Respect
continue.
no, this category
let's
though.
keep it going.
What the fuck is
I
this
don't
category?
know. Best community.
This is weak as hell.
Okay, let's best community support, recognizing a game for outstanding
No, that's
community
good.
support, transparency, and responsiveness, including of social media activity and game updates and patches. Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 77, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 16, No Man's Sky. Brandon, you got 10 seconds.
No Man's Sky won this last year, I think.
Yeah.
Because
they?
it's been going for like multiple years, and they've made an amazing game over time. So they need to fuck off. And like
yeah.
they've already won. They're done.
Yeah.
It's over, in my opinion. Destiny 2, you've been out for 5 years,
Yep.
6 years.
Yep.
Fuck off. You don't need to be
Haven't
here.
won shit.
Yeah. Cyberpunk, oh my god. Game like incredible, diamond in the rough. They fucked up though. Project Red lost their window. Like this is the perfect culmination of the game. They haven't given up, but cool. It's been around for long enough. Unfortunately, I don't think you're still in the running because it's been fucking 4 years. So I'm just gonna go Baldur's Gate because why not?
Okay. All right, that was not 10 seconds, but that's okay. Brandon, Eric.
It was.
See,
Just like this is 12
having
inches.
Ass.
Brandon showed for all the listeners out there, he actually showed 12 inches.
Yeah, it's true.
Thanks, Eric.
Eric, give me your answer.
If you didn't say that No Man's Sky won last year, I would have given it to No Man's Sky. Great game when it came out, but it had a lot of work that could have been done to it, and they put a lot of work into it. They listened to the feedback, and they have continually. What did it come out in 2015, 2016?
Yeah,
They've
something like that.
continually put in more and more work to that
going.
game, and it's changed so drastically, and they've made something incredible. Every year, they've made something more incredible with it. I feel like they deserve to win that again, if that's even if they have won it already. But Larian Studios,
2016 it came out.
there you go. Larian Studios, though, put about 18 years of community support into building this game, so they've listened to what people wanted, and they polished a game and put it out. So I'm going to give it to Baldur's Gate.
Boom, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Also, last year, Final Fantasy 14 won.
Oh,
was it? Oh, so when did it win, or was it nominated?
No, it was nominated for that, and it was nominated for best best ongoing game. So it was nominated for both. But Brandon, I do agree. I think it was the year prior. There was a year where it won because after they released all of their big things. Either way, sorry,
BG3.
You're doing BG3. Okay,
Yep.
thank you. I'm gonna go Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah,
fancy.
Honestly, reasonable.
Yeah, the Cyberpunk 2.0 is supposed to be like the big update to the game is supposed to be
It's on my list.
Phantom Liberty is also supposed to be fucking nuts. So I really
Nice.
want to play that. And additionally, again, if you're looking at kind of like transparency, responsiveness, and just the whole thing there, I do feel that CD Projekt Red has been pretty transparent and open after, like, again, the shitstorm of their release. They released a whole bunch of videos explaining, again, not just what happened, but what are they going to do. They released a ton of new content. They fixed everything that they promised on.
Project Red.
I know they
and they've always been great with the community. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving my vote to Cyberpunk, but I will give our team vote to Baldur's Gate 3. Congratulations.
Oh, I was to say I would have gone with Cyberpunk, but
well, you are already locked in, Brendan. So shut the fuck up.
Why would Bungie even be in the running for that?
I don't know. All right, guys. Best ongoing game.
So you
let's
can Bungie these nuts into this category.
So let's kind of get through some of these ones here.
Yeah, let's go through.
So best ongoing games that continue to be developed and continue to play. So Apex Legends, Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy 16, Fortnite, which if any of you vote for that, and Genshin Impact.
So Mike, I'm gonna go for Fortnite. Because I think it's misunderstood. Cyberpunk.
Perfect. Sorry, Eric.
I'm gonna give it to Fortnite.
Okay, let's do it.
It's gonna win. It's gonna win.
All right. So Eric, Brandon. Who is another friend of ours that would be a good co-host?
I'm just thinking purely
just put whiskey
numbers
on the camera with no audio,
or with audio.
We'll give him subtitles, and honestly, it'll sell.
Fucking need. I'm gonna go Cyberpunk with you, Brandon.
Let's do it.
If Fortnite wins, I hate this shit. Okay. Who are we giving our team vote to? Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do you want to win the vote?
Kinda.
Pick Fortnite.
All right. Next up, gentlemen, games for impact for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. Brandon, let's keep this tranquilo, okay?
I don't see a mega hat on any of them.
All right, number one, A Space for the Unbound, Chant of Sinar, Goodbye Volcano High, Chia, Tenor Nil, and Venba. So, Eric, I believe you played Chia.
Played Chia, loved Chia.
Nice.
And it does have a really good, thought-provoking story behind it. It's all about the corruption of, big oil over a tiny island. And it's one of the most... Go back to traversal. Probably the most fun I've ever had traversing a landscape in a game. I turn myself into a rock, throw myself through the sky, jump out of my rock form, and then grab the rock again and just keep fucking catapulting myself rock chia until I flew across an entire island. Great game. Great story. Chia is my vote.
Eric?
Yeah.
When we're talking big oil on small island, would you put it at the same caliber of Super Mario Sunshine?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a good way to put it.
All right, Chia. All right, Eric's got Chia. Brando, what you got, homie?
I've not played any of these, and Eric sold
All
me.
right.
So Chia.
It is. I got. You know what? For this one, I will follow my heart, and I will give this one to
Yes.
Venba.
Oh, well, outvoted.
Let's
So
go, baby.
suck
Yeah,
a dick.
Chia can get it. No, actually, I do really want to play Chia. Chia looks really, really
You
fun.
you should. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's like Moana as a video game.
Right, need
It's
Moana.
about like an 8 to 12 hour game, I think.
All right.
Innovation, accessibility. Come on.
No, I love this category. This category is
No, I
so
know,
great.
but I don't know anything about any of that.
Oh yeah, okay. Why? You're a little. You should be going to some of the accessibility options.
Yes, I only need spectacles.
All right. So recognizing software and/or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So I absolutely.
The only thing Mortal Kombat would have done would be have a mode with blood and a mode without blood.
Yeah.
Like, what other accessibility settings would they have?
Let me tell you, Brandon.
Fair.
So there's
Ooh.
customized controls, support for multi-input devices, adjustable input timing windows, input shortcuts, button shortcuts. There's also copious amounts of training, AI fighters. So Brandon, Eric, get fucked.
Well, I don't know if we need to because we're accessible. But I'm going to say Spider-Man wins this one.
Yeah,
personally.
that's fair.
How
Because
were the accessibility options there? Did you notice them?
There's lots.
I mean, I had options when I
Was
started.
there an arachnophobia mode?
There's not.
There's also no spiders in Spider-Man. So
Okay,
for the
Spider-Man.
man.
Eric, what you got? Lock it in.
Yeah, I'll give it to Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'll do Spider-Man too. All right. Next up,
Made
I'm
for
actually, you
finish
know what? I'm
there.
actually surprised that they don't have the PlayStation accessibility controller. I guess it's because it comes out in December, so maybe it's just a little too early. But I feel like that would be kind of a shoe-in for this category.
Yeah, they're soft on this though. Like next year, you'll have the games that came out in December, which is kind of weak.
Yeah.
But
either way. All right, gentlemen.
Yeah.
This one here, I'm going to butcher some names, so let's go through it. Best performance. So awarded to the individual for voice acting and motion capture or performance capture. So we have Ben Starr from Final Fantasy 16, Cameron Monaghan, who plays Cal Kestis in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, the
Fucking
one
noob.
and only Mr. Idris Elba, future James Bond himself, Cyberpunk 77 Phantom Liberty, Melody Liburd for Alan Wake 2, Neil Newborn for Baldur's Gate 3, and then Yuri Lowenthal for Spider-Man. He plays Peter Parker, who is pretty crazy because it doesn't look like someone who would actually play Peter.
Someone that Peter might catch near a school, but yeah.
Relax. All right, Brandon, who are you playing? I think you played most of these ones. So
Yeah, I did.
What performance stuck out to you the most?
Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah, nice.
My God, can that guy
Yeah.
fucking act? He is incredible. And in Jedi Survivor, I haven't seen. I don't know if I've ever actually seen a video game adaptation to human like perception or emotions like that. There were like having watched multiple seasons of Shameless, where he got famous from, and seeing him in the games, I felt like I was watching the real him. And my God, can that guy fucking act? No question for me.
Nice. Sorry, Eric. I keep getting you guys mad. I'll get better at this, guys.
It makes
For
sense.
what
We
it's
look
worth.
exactly alike.
Yeah.
You racist.
Eric, what you got, Hobie?
Neil Newborn was Asterion in BG3 for what it's worth, but I'm with Brandon. I've only played the first Jedi. What was it before? Not Jedi Survivor. Fallen Order?
Fallen Order, yeah.
I've only played that, and he was phenomenal in that. I would have voted for him for that. I'll vote for him for this one.
Nice. I am going to give mine to Mr.
Idris Elba. Yeah. Idris Elba is a GOAT for sure, but I haven't played Phantom Liberty to confirm he did anything more than his voice. Where, man, Cameron Monaghan made me like messed up at his performance.
Sorry, Eric.
Mikey, did you finish the Jedi Survivor?
No, I did not finish it because I got it and then I left for my trip. So now that I finished Spider-Man, I'm gonna that's my kind of next one to deep dive in, because from what I did,
go back, play it, and then let me and Eric know that we're right.
Cool. The one like from what I played of it though, I did really, really enjoy it, and I love the first one as well. So
and he turns up his acting ability in the second one, and he's surrounded by people that aren't acting, and it's kind of funny. because like he stands out so much and how deep he's hitting the emotions, and people around him are like, oh yes, this rock tastes excellent. Oh, and he's like bleeding out his emotions.
Yes.
It's so good.
All right, gentlemen. Next up, we got best audio design. So this is recognizing the best in-game audio and sound design. So we have Alan Wake 2, Remedy Software, Remedy Entertainment, Dead Space by Motion Studios, or Motive Studios, I should say, in EA, Hi-Fi Rush by Tango Gameworks, Spider-Man 2, Insomniac Games, and Resident Evil 4 by Capcom. Brandon, what has the best audio in your unbiased opinion?
It's hard because the two that I think would win for this would be Alan Wake or Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
But I have yet to play them. Like, I played Dead Space, I played Spider-Man. Dead Space, in my opinion, also doesn't belong in the list because it is an upscaled remake. It's not a remake, sorry, it's an up-resed version, but whatever. I haven't played Resident Evil 4, but after playing Resident Evil Village and the audio techniques that they implanted into that were so fucking good that I imagine when they redid Resident Evil 4, they would put that in there. And from the demo, I kind of saw that a bit. But Alan Wake 2 is just
Spooky
next level so far from what I've heard. So I feel like Alan Wake 2 is going to take that.
You locking in, Alan?
I'll lock in Alan.
Let's go, baby. Eric, come on.
Haven't touched 2, but I played 1, and I'm going to go with Brandon. Alan Wake 2's probably got it.
Nice, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I am, once again, I'm going to take a flyer on this, boys. I'm going to go Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Let's go.
One of these times you might be right.
Yeah, well,
but I think
the
this
whole
also
game
might be the first year where I beat Mike in my
realistically,
my vote.
as long as Eric wins, I'm fine. If Brandon wins, I'll be heartbroken. But realistically, Hi-Fi Rush is the whole game is based around attacking on the beat. It's literally based around like music and sound. So
yeah, too bad it's gonna lose.
Yeah, probably. It's gonna be fucking Dead Space.
Honestly, nothing fucks with you more in audio with spooks.
Yeah. No, it's
Like,
fair.
Dead Space wouldn't
I invite you
surprise
on
me.
that one. Fuck, I want Alan Wake so badly. All right, guys.
Yeah, I really want to play it. I'm so
All
excited.
right, so best score in music. Oh man, now I gotta go Hi-Fi Rush again. Okay, so
Ooh.
it is Alan Wake 2, composer by. Oh, I'm not gonna pronounce the name. Okay, either way,
Yeah, fuck
it is the composers of each of these games. So Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 16, Hi-Fi Rush, as well as Legend of Zelda. And I apologize to the composers. I know you guys did a ton of work, and your music is awesome. I play your soundtracks whenever I do my work, so I will say that. But I just these names are not, they ain't going down. So, all right, Brandon, 10 seconds. Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna say Baldur's Gate
Thank
3.
you. I love you.
9.
Eric.
Yeah, let's give it to our boy Borislav.
All right.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Fucking need Boris.
Boris has got mine as well. All right. Let us.
Yeah, fantastic music.
Is it good? The music there?
Oh, it's so nice.
Dope.
You can make love to it. You could do your taxes.
Murder to it.
You can murder to it. It does everything.
All right, gentlemen. Best art direction for outstanding creative and technical achievement in artistic design and animation. All right. Alan Wake 2, Hi-Fi Rush, Lies of P, Super Mario Wonder, and Zelda Tears of the Whoever wants.
I'm gonna go with Alan Wake 2.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
Me too.
Oh wow.
No question. Right off the bat.
All right. Both Alan Wake 2. I'm gonna go Super Mario Wonder.
Well, it sucks to suck.
Well, there we go. Super Mario Wonder, and we are voting for Lies of P.
Yes, your fucking mouth.
Gotta give him something at some point.
All right, I love it, guys. Best narrative. I think this one should be pretty quick and easy. So this is for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in the game. Actually, you know what? There's a lot
This
of
is not
like,
straightforward.
yeah. This is a
Final
pretty good-
Fantasy 7 or 15 or whatever. 16, sorry. Fucking
16.
incredible storytelling. Spider-Man, fucking incredible.
After what you guys said
storytelling.
about Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah, Alan Wake,
Yeah.
crazy.
Alan Wake, crazy.
Oh, so
Baldur's
actually,
Gate,
here,
crazy.
nominees: Alan Wake,
This is
Baldur's
not-
Gate, Cyberpunk, Phantom Liberty, Final Fantasy, and Spider-Man. Sorry, everybody listening. That's why you just got to tune in to youtube.com/growingupgaming. Subscribe, link, like,
And
share.
that's why Final Fantasy 16 is on my list still. But in this year of incredible games, game after game, it's been lost. I forgot about it, and it's supposed to be so fucking good.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
I played the demo,
yeah.
but I didn't like it. But it's also like, meh.
Yeah, but you suck.
Yeah.
So
You've never been a
that's also
Final
fair.
Fantasy guy.
No. Never
Yeah.
has my fantasy been final, Eric.
Right.
Honestly, I'll put that on your tombstone. That's a pretty good quote.
On my tombstone, it is like his fantasy is now final.
Nut up or shut up.
No. All right, go. I guess Brandon, Eric, whoever wants to dive in.
Ooh, I'm still thinking.
Yeah,
I'd like
honestly,
to give it to Baldur's Gate. Like, I haven't beat the game yet, so I haven't gotten the full story and narrative. But every aspect of story I've experienced has been flawless. Like, it's so well done. All the voicing, the story itself, and how it all comes together is just so good. But you guys have kind of made me want to vote Spider-Man. If it's as good of a movie as they present, how could that not win Best Narrative?
So Eric, I have to say, I 1000% agree with you. Baldur's Gate, you guide the story yourself, and it's so cool. And like the complexities to it really make it that exciting. But in terms of I'm playing Spider-Man 2. My fucking 4-year-old child walks by and be like, "What the fuck is going on here?" Climbs on my lap, like sneaks around, and his eyes aren't leaving the screen because it's like, what's going on with that? Why is he doing that? And I'm like, buddy, I'm in tears right now. I can't answer your questions because the story was so fucking good. So I have to give it to Spider-Man.
Let's go, baby. Eric, follow
Where
your
are you
heart.
going, Mike?
Follow your heart. I'm going to go Alan Wake.
I'm gonna go Baldur's Gate.
Let's go, boys.
The only game that made me cry this year, Spider-Man 2.
Together, let's give it to Spider-Man.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
That one's for you, Miles. That one's for you, Miles. All right. We're getting close here, boys. We're getting close. These ones are usually the final couple ones. All right. So best game direction. Now awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
So
Alan Wake 2.
Mario turns into an elephant, so I think we have to go for Mario.
Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man, Mario Wonder, Tears of the Kingdom.
BG3.
Yeah, BG3, without question.
Yeah, I'm going with that as well. That works for me, and we will vote for BG.
And for the audience, that stands for Blowjob Good 3, just so you know.
Yo, 1 and 2 were so good, though. All right, gentlemen, it is time.
Oh, holy shit.
Sorry, that really creeped up on us. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Because Brandon stopped talking.
Ladies and gentlemen, listeners and viewers, we have made it to Game of the Year. So, can we, gentlemen, without banging on your microphones, can we get an air drum roll? Because I just don't want to edit the audio. Thank you. Good enough. All right, Game of the Year. Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. Okay, I repeat, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields. The nominees are Remedy Entertainment, Alan Wake 2, Larian Software's Baldur's Gate 3, Insomniac Games, Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil 4, Nintendo, Super Mario Wonder, and Nintendo Legends of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Before we say anything, Brandon, guess how many versions of Resident Evil 4 have been released?
6.
Eric, guess.
This will be the 4th.
There are 13 versions of Resident Evil 4. Okay, so Brandon, take your argument of it shouldn't be on the list. And
Resident Evil 4 isn't on my consideration for a game.
I know. I'm just saying. And I love Resident
Evil.
So
4. You can check your.
I love Resident Evil 4 is actually
trash talk.
Resident Evil 4 is actually like literally my favorite Resident Evil game. But like,
it's one of the best video games ever made.
You know why it's one
of my
favorites?
That's why they made 13 of them.
Because it's made 13 times.
Yeah.
Like,
but you got it wrong the first 12 times.
At the end of the day.
Okay. Let's go back
because it's a full remake. It makes sense why it's here.
Okay.
but it's not going to win.
All right, so I want to go.
Very
I want
clear.
to do this in 2 parts. All right, gentlemen. Part number 1. Let's go ahead and do our votes. Okay, so we can talk about it. We can discuss. We can put in our final noms. From there, let's talk snubs. Let's talk it. Let's figure it out. Let's talk snubs.
The ones that haven't been named?
Let's talk exactly. Let's talk snubs. Like, do we agree? Do we think Tears of the Kingdom should be on that list?
Of course.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we think Resident Evil should
Easily
be on
it
that
needs
list?
to be on that list. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Not as hard,
Not as
but
hard,
yeah.
No, Resident Evil shouldn't be on that list.
I agree.
It shouldn't be on any of these lists. Sure, it's been remade from the ground up, but it's still the same game. Nothing's original about it.
That's fair. Yeah, exactly. Either way. All right.
That's fair.
Wait.
So I would agree. So as much as I would disagree, I will give the credit also, because we are a Gug Nation.
Absolutely.
That the differences with Resident Evil 4, it was already a pretty polished experience when it was released. So it's just been minorly updated, where the predecessor
13 times.
Yeah. But Resident Evil 2 is what really fucked people in the mind with.
Yeah.
Because Resident Evil 2, when they did the remake, was this went from like a top-down experience to a third person, and that was a whole different game. Where Resident Evil 4 went from a third-person game to a third-person game, and they just smoothed out the controls. I haven't played it yet. It's installed, it's ready to go, but on the face value, I would agree that it has less of a grounds to be here. And in a year like the one that we've had, the fact that it's even nominated is pretty impressive.
Yeah. All right. So
I think it literally got there on cloud.
yeah, let's go back, because again,
Yeah.
I do want to I want us to finish off our game of the year, because all these games, even Resident Evil, do deserve to be recognized, because we've talked about it a million times. This year has been crazy. Like absolutely crazy.
But can I just say quickly what should have replaced Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, let's hear it.
So let me say right off the bat, I have a couple nominations. So let's just fucking throw this back. Let me just throw a little bit rapid fire here, okay? So the top games of the year, when we were working on like an argument basically thing for an article, blah 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 blah. So this is just coming rapid fire off the cuff based on that. So the games of the year, the top games of the year are Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Metroid Prime Remake,
Let's go, baby.
Resident Evil 4 Remake, Hogwarts Legacy, Jedi Survivor, Octopath Traveler 2, Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4, Dead Space Remake, Dead Cells Return to Castlevania, Final Fantasy 16, Pikmin 4, Advanced Wars, Fire Emblem Engage, Dead Island 2, Atomic Heart, Horizon Call of the Mountain, Wolong Fallen Dynasty, Bayonetta Origin, Remnant 2, Sea of Stars, Starfield, Spider-Man 2, Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 2, Mortal Kombat 1, Super Mario Wonder, Hollow Knight Silksong was allegedly going to come out this year, but that's not going to fucking happen, so it's back. But Armored Core 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Forza Horizons Motorsport 2, Lords of the Fallen, and Dark Tide.
Crazy.
So obviously some wild fucking titles on there, but out of the ones that I have played that I can confirm that should be on this list, Octopath Traveler 2 and Hogwarts Legacy got snubbed.
Yeah, Eric, I was gonna ask Eric, would you put, because Eric, you platinumed Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Would you put this on? Would you put it on Game of the Year?
No.
Would you put Sea of Stars on Game of the Year?
No.
Ooh, I would have swapped Resident Evil 4 for Sea of Stars if I
would. Oh yeah, so would I.
Oh, okay then.
but I don't think it is like, again, haven't played Alan Wake 2, but I've played Baldur's Gate, I've played Zelda. Super Mario Bros is pushing it. And what you guys said of Spider-Man, you have Baldur's Gate 3, Spider-Man, Tears of the Kingdom, Alan Wake 2. I don't think Resident Evil, Super Mario, Sea of Stars, or Harry Potter deserve to be up there with those 4 games.
Damn. Yo, I personally would have swapped Baldur's Gate for Hi-Fi Rush.
Wow. You know what? You can swap yourself out of this fucking conversation.
I'm just fucking with
Dirty
you guys. I'm
troglodyte.
just fucking you. Okay, so enough
Enjoy
with like
starting fires with sticks and Kindle.
enough with the swappings and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Let's actually talk our game of the year. So, Brandon, who are you awarding your golden joystick to, my friend?
Buddy. So honestly, Octopath Travelers 2 from the start of the year was one of my favorite games of the entire year.
Mhm.
I absolutely loved it. Like art style, gameplay, everything obviously awesome. But the storyline for a 2D fucking like Super Nintendo Res up, whatever they call it. They call it like 2D Res Plus or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
I don't know. Uh that game was so fucking good, and I'm actually personally offended and appalled that this game didn't show up on any of the
I
lists.
understand, buddy.
Yeah.
You
Like
gotta save this for
RPG
the
of the year,
Guggies,
that should have
Brandon.
been
This is
nominated.
for the Guggies. You gotta save
That's
that for the Guggies. We're talking about these
Oh,
these
I
six
know, but
beautiful
I'm just saying. Oh my
experiences.
god, it makes me
but
mad.
if you
But
look
yes,
if you look at Octopath Traveler 2, the only reason that Sea of Stars was on a couple of these lists was because it fell under the indie category. Octopath
Yeah,
Traveler is stuck with
it was
Nintendo,
too high
right?
budget.
yeah.
There's
Didn't
no
fall into
there's no
indie.
indie there, right?
Nope.
But to get a game that's great story and that kind of gameplay, I don't know if it would like the only category it could fall under would be RPG or Game of the Year, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm with
And
you.
the fact that it didn't show up in RPG was
Yeah.
also a slap
I
in the
do
face.
agree with you
Yeah.
there. Again, like I do think it should have been tossed in that RPG category.
Yeah,
But
because
Yeah,
Octopath
definitely.
Traveler 2 was legitimately one of my favorite games of the year and one of the only games that I will continue to play for years. Like I would go back and play that again so many times. It was so
Yeah, good point.
beautiful and just perfect.
all right, guys.
Um,
Back to the
but,
task at hand.
but yes, so out of the peasant picks of these six, which are actually amazing, I would have loved to have switched Resident Evil 4 out for like Hogwarts Legacy.
We're not switching things. These are the
I'm
six.
just saying it.
We
I'm
we
just
we
fucking
know,
saying it.
Brandon. We know. Okay,
Yeah.
we're past switching things out. We're past snubbing. We're talking these six. Okay.
All right. All right. So if we're doing rock, paper, scissors on each one of them, I haven't played Mario Wonder. I also don't think it has enough stamina to compete with the other games.
Yeah, I'm
It
with
doesn't have the story, the combat, or anything like that. It's just an amazing, joyous
you. Hey, now
experience.
Prince
So it's
Florian.
gone.
Yo, Prince Florian.
Tears of the Kingdom?
Wild experience.
Yeah.
When Tears of the Kingdom came out, right off the bat, I'm like, wow, Tears of the Kingdom, good luck. Everybody else, you're competing for second.
Right.
But also, fuck you. You're now off the list. Resident Evil 4, you shouldn't have been here. I'm sorry. You're gone too. So Alan Wake, Baldur's Gate 3, and Spider-Man are the only competitors here, in my opinion. I haven't played Alan Wake 2, so I really feel bad because I wish I had, because I really want to, and I just can't compete. Like, I can't talk competently on the game to compare it to Spider-Man versus Baldur's Gate 3 to really give it that edge. But out of freshly playing Spider-Man and freshly playing Baldur's Gate, there has not been a more complete game in any category than Baldur's Gate 3 ever created. So I think it's an easy win. Baldur's Gate 3 has this, in my opinion.
Oh.
Like, it has more cinema scenes than Game of Thrones, 8 seasons. Like, you want to talk about storyline? You've got more storyline than you can ever fucking play through in one playthrough. You can play this game 6 times and get a different experience every single time. It's incredible.
Locking it in.
Oh, honestly, before my long-winded experience, I already knew what I was going to vote for.
Eric, hit us.
Baldur's Gate 3, game of the decade.
Oh,
Yeah,
baby.
I would agree. Game of the Decade is a very easy title. The fact that other game studios came out apologizing for their games, saying that, "Hey,
You
I'm sorry,
can't
we're not
hold
Baldur's
us to
Gate
the
3."
standard.
Exactly. That was the headline. Like, you cannot expect game studios to compete with Baldur's Gate 3. This is an enigma.
Come on.
We cannot do this. We're sorry.
Yeah.
And that's 100% accurate.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
And the fact that it was multiplayer, like the three of us could start a campaign and have a whole different experience playing the three of us than if each one of us played a different experience separately, came together, talked about the notes. We never did anything the same.
It is pretty cool.
How fucked is that?
It's pretty
Mike, what's your pick?
Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
yeah.
Suck a
I'm
dick.
joking. It's Baldur's Gate 3.
Mhm.
It is Baldur's. We've
There's no
talked about it a
comparison.
million times. Baldur's Gate is the furthest thing from my cup of tea, but real recognizes real. Game recognizes game, and like even though I may play this, I may not play this. I fully understand how incredibly good this game is, and how incredibly great this game is. Right? Like,
And
like
I think the best way for you, Mike, like someone like not just you particularly, obviously, but someone that doesn't like this doesn't appeal to, you go in like an online campaign with someone like me and Eric. And we do a 3-pack where me and Eric have already done this before. We let you make the decisions and we make fun of you and have fun with you while you play
That'd
it.
actually be hilarious.
And it'd be like us playing it for the first time. It's like we're having a child and we're watching life exist through their eyes again.
One day,
and we watch you make
Experiencing
terrible
a whole
decisions.
different side of the story. While he's doing all the fun decision making, we could be running around in the background doing whatever the fuck we want. Oh, Mike got himself into a fight. Let's go help out.
Gentlemen.
Exactly. Meanwhile, we're actually talking to some bears that are going to go and rape him after he loses the fight. And then we're going to res him
while he's fighting.
Gentlemen, when we get to the size of Patreon, I feel like this is a great Patreon reward. If like we get to a certain size and we play Baldur's Gate 3 and
uncut
and
version
I
of...
lead the way.
Yeah.
No squirrel is safe.
Oh, no squirrel. Oh, buddy, no squirrel is safe from your butthole.
All right.
More likely.
All right, guys. So wrapping up Game of the Year. The last thing that I want to dive into on the Game of the Year side, or at least, sorry, let's call it the Video Game Award side, is okay. So obviously, there's the award side of the show, but with Video Game Awards, the other amazing reason to watch, besides the amazing musical performances, are the game announcements. And with a lot of games that are coming down the pipeline, I want each of us to make some crazy thought, and again, let's keep it within 30 seconds or less, of a game that we hope to see, a game that we think we will see, but a game that like what kind of awards or what kind of announcements are you expecting to see from Mr. Jeff Keighley?
So I have mine easy, so I feel like I should go last.
Okay, I got mine too.
What do you think?
For Eric, do you got one?
Metroid Prime 4.
Oh, buddy, right.
Did you guys just overlap?
Right,
did you become Eskimo brothers?
Right to my heart. Oh,
all I've wanted for what, 15 years?
All I want for Christmas is you.
it's Metroid Prime.
That's what I want. Mariah Carey singing in a new game announcement.
All right, mine is okay. This one is gonna be my dying wish. Okay, are you
Hades 2?
Resident Evil 4.
VR. No, I actually think they already announced that. No,
5V. You can smell the zombies.
It's gonna be a brand new trailer for Silk Song, and they're gonna give us a release date, and that release date is going to be before the end of 2023.
See, I would have gone with Silk Song day and date release. It's available right now.
Yo, if they shadow drop Silk Song, I will do.
It was supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to come out before January.
If they shadow drop Silk Song, I'll do the next episode.
You're gonna shadow drop your nuts.
I'll do it naked. Yeah, I'll do the episode naked.
So it's
you heard it here first. We will hold them to it.
Yeah. So, but the Game Awards are on December. What is it? December 6th? December 5th? December 7th.
That's late 2023 as far as I'm concerned.
So talk about a release.
Yeah.
Being like, hey, tonight here's a trailer / review, and it's out today.
Oh my god, it'd be so awesome. Either way, Brandon, what is yours?
GTA 6 trailer.
That's my next. Happen. That's my next one. If it's that they would also.
I feel like it's low hanging fruit, but we're gonna get a GTA 6 trailer, whether it's shit or not, and a release date.
Oh yeah. No, definitely not a release date. There is a 0%.
I'll take you on that bet.
So?
Yeah, I'll bet you. So? I'll bet you $200 that if they announce.
Fuck that! I'll bet you taking a shot of whiskey, you little bitch.
Okay, we'll do a shot of whiskey.
For me, it's a Sunday afternoon. For you, it's
If they have,
let's double down that bet. 2 shots, Mike.
all right, let's do it. And if I win, you both have to take 4.
Yeah,
that
okay.
sounds like a good time. Don't tempt
Yeah.
me.
Like, what do you
Honestly,
think?
I've done more than that while we've been sitting here.
I
So
Right.
All right, gentlemen, this has been an honor and a pleasure, but it is time to wrap up our big game of the year extravaganza bonanza.
makes sense.
So with that, everybody, thank you again for listening, and it has been a blast. We will continue on. We got a couple more weeks until December the 7th, but be sure to tune back in to see how we all did. Also, last thing, what's either the winner doing or what is the winner getting or the loser doing? How are we running this year, gentlemen?
4 shots
loser
of whiskey.
drinks a can of beer out of the winner's sock.
No.
Oh.
So Eric's in. Mike's offended, which means Mike,
we've been doing
better
this
not
whole game.
lose. I will FedEx my sock to your
2 to 1
apartment.
votes, right?
No.
Yep.
How?
I think we nailed it.
want
Mike's
sock
really
beer?
against this. I'm 1,000%
Yeah,
in.
sock beer. Let's go.
Let's do it,
Alright.
Mike. You're outvoted.
I don't. Okay,
Better
fine.
win,
Let's do
bitch.
sock beer.
Yes.
I mean,
God,
I'd
I'm
like to
drinking
say
a
it's not my
sock beer.
first time.
Let's go hi-fi rush. You're my you're my only hope.
So Mike's gonna drink. What kind of beer should Mike drink out of our sock?
It's got to be the
Your-
what's the one
your
that you're
8%
drinking?
pumpkin,
Yeah, the 8%
yeah.
pumpkin spice latte. Oh, I hate you both. Okay, let's wrap it up.
You're gonna hate me so much more once you can taste my feet.
Oh my god, I hate you guys. All right, let's tune back in on December. After December 7th, we'll have our big recap, and Eric will be drinking beer, socks, and all of that good stuff.
Eric would do it for free.
I know
It's
he
more
would.
fun.
I'm pretty sure that's
Not
how Eric
even-
pours
not
his
even a
beers at home
lie.
anyways. So, all right, guys, you're the best. I love you all. Our Gargonauts out
Love you
there, I
too.
love you more. And thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, and
Yep.
adios. Right.
Peace.
Eric, say goodbye.
Yo,
Say goodbye.
I
Eric.
gave him one of these.
Oh, okay, cool.
Bye,
Hang
guys.
loose, bro.
All right. Peace.